Hello. I haven't done a video for quite some time, so I thought I'd use this opportunity to update you on how things are going. Um, and for those that don't know who I am, I'm Natalie, and I've been running Natalie's Blooms now since September 2020, which actually means I've been running for 2 years, thinking about it. So yes, I've been running for 2 years and I've been very, very busy. I've got on the books now 96 clients. I have Katie working for me 2 days a week, and she is absolutely brilliant, a real asset to the team. I've got Nathan working for me as well. He works once a week, and he's a really hard working lad. And I've got Carl who is taking a break and hopefully joining me again soon. And I'm still looking for other people to join me on the team, which I will go over a bit more later in the video. I've been extremely busy over the summer period. I've had 2 weeks off, so that's sort of meant that I've had to, and I've also Fridays off because my childminder doesn't do Fridays, so I've had to move jobs to Saturdays or in the evenings. So it's been a very, very busy time. So I haven't really had a great deal of time to do admin. So I've been a bit behind on, getting back to people. So I apologise for that. I have got people on the waiting list as well. So it has been very, very busy. I'm also doing log care on Saturdays as well, so I'm still pretty busy. So today's been very useful, being able to catch up with things. So I thought I'd mention with you my vision for Natalie's Blooms going forwards. I'd like to see Natalie's Blooms really, really grow. I don't want to have to put up my fees anymore, but obviously with the current climate, I'm having to look at or be creative in how I can bring in more income without it being detrimental to you as clients. Because at the end of the day, I know that everybody else is in the same situation with rising costs, and I know that having a gardener can be a luxury for a lot of you. So I'm really thankful that, a lot of you have kept me going, which is really, really good. So my vision now for Natalie's Blooms is to take on more people, to provide a bigger service across the city, doing garden maintenance. I'd also like to offer a garden design service, which is in the making at the moment. I'm just thinking things through. I have done some basic, it will be basic garden design. It's not like, it won't be an extensive service. It'll be basically, you've already got your garden, sort of the canvas as you like, and you're wanting some ideas on what you'd like planting there. So that'll be where I'll look at your garden and think, you might have a shady area and an area where you get full sun, and I'll look into what plants would look good in those areas and also be okay in those conditions and in that climate there. I would then order the plants for you, and I would let you know what the cost of that is, or you tell me what your budget is, and I would, get the plants for that budget. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to visit nurseries because I'm, really busy, doing garden maintenance during the week. But I will be able to buy the plants for you online and get them delivered to your house. They would come from local nurseries still, but I won't be able to physically visit those places because I just don't have the time to do that. And like I say, we'd get them delivered to your house, and then I would then plant those up for you. Now it would be a quoted service once I release this as a service, it would be a quoted service, because I will be using my time to think about what plants to get for you. I'd also be taking time to order those plants as well. So there would be, a cost there for me, for my time, looking into all of that, plus the time, the usual hourly rate to plant those up. So that'd be the same as the garden maintenance side of things. I'm also looking at using a garden design software package, so I can give you an idea of what your garden might look like. But at the moment, that's in the planning stages. I haven't fully decided on which software package I'm going to use and how that's going to look exactly yet. So that's not a service I'm releasing completely. I do kind of basic design in a way already. I've done, obviously, there's somewhere I'm slowly developing the garden over time. So whether that, the client might release a little bit of money to me, and I would buy a few plants and put them around, and then, or I might, be able to get hold of free plants which I can put in the garden as well. I've just recently cleared a garden and bought lots of plants and put them in as and where I think they would look right. And that I will do that again next month with a bit more money, and keep on sort of filling that garden in a way that I think looks good. Obviously, I would involve you in that. So you may say, what do you think looks good? Like this garden I've just worked on, I decided that because it was a wooded area, and they already had sort of bamboos and ferns and things like that, I decided that I thought that like a tropical sort of jungly type garden would look good there. So I've got plants that have got big leaves, some grassy plants, plants that like the shade, that kind of thing, trying to make it a bit of a sort of give it a tropical feel. Whereas other gardens might, we might decide that actually a cottagey kind of garden would look good. So I do it a little bit at the moment, but it's not a quoted service as of yet. But I will release the package at some point soon, and it over the winter period would be a perfect time for me to look at what would work well. I might not be able to buy the plants over the winter period. It depends on what the plants are, but I might be able to make a start on those garden design quoted services during the winter. But that's still in the making, so watch this space on that one. But I'd like to see that develop more and more and more over the years, and not just be me, but other people who have got an eye for design. I'd like to, recruit people like that. I'd also love to have people that can do landscaping side of things as well, and develop that garden design further, so that we can put together a design on the software, and I could, or me or somebody else could be like, right, I think these plants would look good there and this there, and put the plan together, and then we'd have a landscaper come in and make that happen, and put the plants in, and put slabbing down and turf and whatever it is. I'd like that to be something that's possible in the future. And I also would love to have people join the team that can do tree surgery as well. At the moment, I do provide hedge trimming and small tree chopping, but that is also on big hedges anyway, and small trees. That is a quoted service already, because often it requires two people. Whether that's someone holding the ladder and so on. So I'd like that to be developing more and more. This is my, what I would love to see happen. I'd also love to be able to tailor training for people that work for me, but also people that who are considering working in this line of work as well. I would love to inspire other people to be green fingered and consider doing this as their career, because it's really, you know, lovely job to have, and I'd love to see more and more people, you know, be trained up in this, because I know that doing the official RHS diploma is so expensive and not accessible to a lot of people. So I'd love to be able to tailor some sort of training. It wouldn't be a a certificate or anything like that, but it would just give you an idea of what it involves to do garden maintenance and gardening in general. But that's something that I'd like to do in the future. So as I said to you earlier in the video, I was going to talk to you about recruitment. So I would love another person to join me on the team doing garden maintenance. I have got a small waiting list, which I know particularly next year will grow further. So if garden maintenance is something that you would be able to do, then do get in touch. You'd need your own transport and you'd need your own gardening tools. I do have some training that I can provide for you as well. Then do get in touch if you think that might be of interest to you. And also, if you're a landscaper or a tree surgeon, or are interested in the garden design element, do get in touch with me. And it's, it might be something that we could, come up with an idea together. In terms of landscaping and tree surgery, we can try and agree on a fee. What you think would be good to, one, charge the clients, and two, for me to pay you. I have already got ideas for pay on landscaping, but we can sit down and discuss that if that's something that you are interested in, and that you think you would be able to help make my vision a reality. That would be awesome. So anyway, I've waffled on long enough, but I thought I'd just give you a bit of an update on where I'm up to. So that's me for now.